Today's review is going to be Old Forester single barrel strength. It's going to be hot. I love it. I love Old Forester. I don't think I've done an Old Forester yet. I may have a little while back. I'm at Bourbon Banters 2020, and a buddy of mine, Jason, went to a local liquor store down here, Bonanza Liquor, and said that they had this. And I actually saw it before him, but I was kind of hesitant. The reason why I was hesitant, this guy's overflowing his glass cases because he's not selling it, because he's selling it for too much money. But this was on top of the case for 99 bucks. So doing a little research, you know, these single barrels have been going for 80 to 90 to 100 bucks for these things. But there's particulars about this, because this one here, you know, it says Bonanza Liquor Market. It's Warehouse L, floor 1. So even though Old Forester has a rotation type thing on their barrels, this one here, like I said, Warehouse L, floor 1. It's 128.6 proof. It's a barrel pick. MSRP is 80 to 100. The mash bill is going to be 72 corn, 18% rye, 10% malt and barley. It's a Brown-Forman product. So with that being said, I actually took a picture. I'll put it on the video of me in front of the liquor store and sent it to Jason. I go, dude, all right, you had me come down here. I bought it. So that was yesterday. He calls me today and goes, hey, Bevmo has an Old Forester single barrel and they're asking 79 bucks for it. I'm like, where are you at? What Bevmo? He goes, he's out in a couple towns away. I'm like, I ain't going out there. But I went to the Bevmo up in my neighborhood. Son of a bitch. They had one too. That's fucked up. This is a Bevmo Select 2022 Volume 2. This one is Warehouse K, floor 2, and this one's 131.0 proof. A hair bit warmer, but I'm sure it's good. So I'm going to crack me open the Bonanza one. He's not a sponsor. I have actually spent too much money at his place. What I mean by too much money, there's MSRP, there's, hey, let's take care of the mom and pop store, you know, 5, 10, 15 bucks. I have bought some stupid prices for stuff where he would never budge on it. So it was kind of like, I knew what I was going in when Jason told me about it, you know, they had it and it was a good price. I just went and grabbed it, paid for it, and split. Didn't want to talk to anybody. I just went specifically for this bottle because looking down in his cage, he's asking stupid prices for like Weller 12-year, you know, probably 250 bucks. Stupid, wouldn't do it. I don't care how good it tastes. And Elmer T. Lee, he's probably asking $400 or $500 for it. It's just fucking stupid, but it's been sitting there the whole time. So this is where I'm telling you, knowledge from this channel is going to save you a mound of cash. I've dumped in that place alone an extra $1,000 that I didn't need to do, maybe even $1,500 that I didn't need to do, that I could just wait, drink value whiskeys. This here, 99 bucks. It's on the higher end of the value side, but the Bevmo one, 79, 80 bucks. That's going to be a value whiskey. That's how, you know, you're going to pay a little more. This thing's going to last you a little while. You're not going to pour giant pours. It's not an 80 proofer. It's 131 proof, 128.6 proof. It's going to last you quite a while. You know, looking in his case, I've seen stuff that's 40 bucks over MSRP. And you know what? You feel like shit walking out of there that you were taken advantage of. And it's too bad that he does it. I don't know. This thing may just taste like dog shit for all I know. But I got a bottle. It's within that MSRP. You know, they kind of say 80 to 100 on these Old Forester single barrel, you know, barrel strength. But Who knows? It may taste like dog shit. But then again, it might be great. So it might be a good deal. And usually, on the most part, these barrel picks taste better. So I'm going to take a stab at this one and see. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's good and my money's well spent. So this thing is just cracked open today, right now. I didn't even get a chance to test it out. Gonna pour a little sip here. And we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's good and I don't feel violated. It is super dark. Man, that is super dark. There's only two explanations. One, it's crappy and no one likes it. Or two, he's got so much that he's going to drop the price and he hasn't been moving it. Don't know why. Maybe it's too expensive. People unsure. Well, today I'm going to make sure to all of you out there, is it a buy? Is it not a buy? There you go. We'll see. On the nose. Wow, that's crazy. Get a little oak. I'm not smelling the proof on this thing. For 128.6, 128. Yeah, 128.6. Not smelling the proof at all. Getting to some oak. Maybe a little apple. Getting that brown Foreman. I'm getting a hint of that banana. I love the brown, the Old Forester banana in there. Little vanilla. All right, I'm going in for a sip. Got just a little bit of that banana, that Old Forester banana. Oh, it's so good. With a little oak, little leather. It's sweet. Getting a little bit of cinnamon on there. A little bit. I'm gonna go again. Screw it. This is actually good. So far, it started off good. All right, I took a sip. I've been taking a couple sips with the camera being off. I'm gonna take another one. All right, for the 128.6 proof, it's not tasting that hot. But with that, I'm getting oak, some sweet leather, vanilla on the front of the palate. This thing coats, but then all of a sudden the warmth just kind of starts heading back. So the sides of my tongues are kind of warm, which kind of blends right into the finish here. It's kind of an oak, a little bit of rye on there, tobacco, some vanilla. But what's weird is that as it sits back there, you get the prominent, vanilla, leather oak, but very faint leather. But then as it sits a little bit longer, you're getting like a chocolate, almost like a chocolate mousse settling there as the hug kind of goes down and it kind of dissipates, but it kind of sticks around for a while. It's a warm bottle, very warm. So I think this is very good. This is actually, in my opinion, for 99 bucks, I did good. This thing's gonna be around for a long time because you can't really pound 128.6 like it's no one's business. So I'm gonna do one more, see if I catch anything else. But what you're getting on the nose and the palate, it's just that little Old Forester banana, but it's very faint. And as it kind of settles back, you get the typical notes. I'm gonna do one more, give you one more rundown, and then I'll sum this thing up. A little bit of that brown Foreman banana with a little oak, vanilla, a little bit of leather. Maybe, well, it's kind of working from the front of the palate to the back of the palate. It's just nice and tingling on the sides of your tongue. You get a little bit of that licorice, but it's like a light licorice, like a cherry type licorice with just a splash of mint. Man, that's good. And then it just kind of settles in there. Give it a little bit as that hug just kind of moves slowly down while your tongue is still tingling and fading away. It's like a constant movement, and it kind of like a light chocolate, vanilla, oak, leather, but that chocolate kind of like a mousse chocolate mousse. I'm saying mousse, kind of weird, but it's like a nice settling, and this thing's great for 99 bucks. I got to keep it kind of quiet because Mama's in the other room, but I think this is a definite buy if you can find this. I think they're all pretty good, but they're all single barrels as well. So the barrel is going to change between barrels, different flavors. So whoever picked this, this was a bonanza pick, I guess, and it was great. All right, back with you. I grabbed the Old Forester 1920. It's 115 proof. The reason why I got that, because the proof is relatively close. I'm just seeing if there's any differences between the two or what's better, what's not. This one here, you can get anywhere for about 50 to 60 bucks. So if you can't afford 80 to 100 on this, this might be it. But let me see if they're close, far apart, completely different. Who knows? Checking out the color, looks about the same. I think the 115, the 1920, smells a little bit sweeter. Here we go for the, I'm here for the taste. The smell, okay, that could be an add-on, but I'm going for the taste. Now I'm sure the mash bill is all the same. 72 corn, 18 rye, and 10 malt and barley. The 1920 and the single barrel, the difference so far, I've had 2 sips out of this right now. Kind of the same flavors, but not as pronounced. Not with the volume. I would say the volume's turned up to maybe an 8 on this. On single barrel, I'm going to say it's turned up to 10, 11, just pretty good. So just took a couple sips out of the 1920, the 115 proof. I'm going to grab the single barrel, see how that goes. So with the single barrel, obviously the dial's turned up flavor-wise, and it could be because of the proof, but it's only probably be 10, 12, 13 proof points different. But I'm getting, right off the get-go, much more banana. Get a little banana on this, much more on this. And just the oak leather, everything like that. I'm gonna go one more time on the 1920. Mind you, this is great for, and you can get it every single day. Yeah, the 1920, a little bit softer, not smoother, but softer, but smoother is a bad word, but I'm saying it. Softer, but not smoother. The single barrel, it's got more, the dials have turned up on all the flavor notes. Just took another sip of the single barrel. Much more brown sugar in there. Vanilla. Like I said, maybe a splash of banana, splash of mint. And the leather and oak, that's normal. For $20 more, $30 more, well worth the purchase. But if you can't find it, 1912, damn good as well. So if you can get the Old Forester single barrel, get it, worth the price. It's gonna last you a while. It's heavy on the proof, but great on the taste. But if you can't, you're on a budget, get the 1920. This is the little brother of this. If you like this content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, leave me a comment, tell me I'm full of shit on my taste buds. But most of all, spread the word. Leave the keys behind the bar. We'll talk to you later. Have a good time. Great bottle. And I will do a comparison of the barrel proofs between Bevmo and Bonanza, who is not a sponsor. He's taking more money than is given. Talk to you later.